like you need another 10 minutes before we start. Oh man, the frantic production guy. He's got to fix something. We might have a pre-match power outage. Oh, there he goes the other way. Shit, he's going back. He's going back. Oh wait, I hear the countdown. Guys, I hear the countdown. You hear that? Boop, boop, boop. Yes! Why do we have a probe already? Oh, okay, here we go. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SSL9 third, fourth place match. It's not the grand finals yet, but it will be shortly. As soon as Kwanro is done Hydra busting here. I mean, playing good games. So, we got Kwanro in the top left. Looks like we're going to do the good old ally colors, as Sonic always does. Oh my god, I'm like totally misclicking on my overlay thingy. Alright, so we got Z11 against P5. Does that sound about right? That seems about right. This is Kwanro versus Movie, as you can see. With Kwanro getting absolutely smashed by Bisu in their semifinal match, and then Movie getting taken down by Hero. So, despite what the straw poll showed earlier, I'm pretty sure Movie is a favorite here. Movie has actually quite strong PVZ, and Kwanro has not shown particularly good ZVP. To be fair, even though I'm kind of, you know, being mean to him, he hasn't actually really cheesed, like gone for a Ling bust or really aggressive Hydra bust. Maybe he did like one in his EVP so far, and that is quite a nice scout right there. So you can see Movie sends his probe directly in between the top left and bottom left bases, just exactly to see that Overlord, because on Circuit Breaker, which is the map, you generally will scout with your Overlord vertically. So just checking that middle position there would let him know what was going on. And then obviously if the probe didn't see an Overlord there, he would go straight to top right, assuming his opponent was there. In rare situations where the Overlord scouting is a little bit unusual, you will just mess that up and get a very bad scout. But in general, it will be very nice. And it worked out very well for Movie here. So he's actually going to be able to block this hatch rate, which is quite annoying. I do see a pull down already though. I don't know if Kwanro went over pull. I'm pretty sure he did. Nowadays, you generally don't really go 12 hatch anymore in PVZ or ZVP. Because there's so many bad things that can happen. If you get your hatch rate blocked, you're quite far behind actually. Or if you don't get the hatch rate blocked, you can still just get cannon rush. Especially I think on Circuit Breaker, you can actually build a Ling tight wall behind the minerals using 2 pylons and just put cannons there, and it's just impossible. So yeah, I don't think you should really 12 hatch on this map. Oh, people are asking for the overlay. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. I just removed it earlier. Okay, looks like we're back. Okay, great. So, wait, where are they all looking? Are they looking at the screen or are they looking at the girl? When it first like changed the camera to all those guys, I thought they were all just like trying to catch a glimpse of the random white girl in the crowd. Wait, there's actually more than one though, isn't there? I counted at least 2 white girls in the crowd. This is crazy. It's got to be the Bisu. Anyway, looks like we got a standard third hatch at third base here for Kwanro. Nothing crazy happening so far. He could still throw down a Hydra Den right now and put on some pressure. That'd be completely fine, completely legit. But no, I see no such thing. And Movie's probe is still poking around here anyway, so it would get spotted. So we have 1 cannon so far, getting a core, that's all good, all fine and dandy. There were only 2 links produced, so you only need the 1 cannon. That's completely fine. And we do see a lair. Alright, cool. So Kwanro, not gonna bust out the cheese here in game number 1. Note that this is a best of 3, so you don't have too much room to maneuver, but I could have tried something here. Anyway, Looks like one Zealot is coming out. He's going to scoot around the bottom. I guess he's going to go to the third there. Movie would have assumed that the third base is at the bottom left. I don't think he's seen it yet, but given that he doesn't see anything particularly out of the ordinary in the main and the natural, you know, he saw the lair and everything. He doesn't see any absence of drones or anything like that. He will assume that that base is at the bottom left. It makes a lot more sense to take that bottom left natural rather than the top right one. It's much closer by air, as you can see. If you took the top right one, it'd be a lot easier for a Movie to go over there and harass that, so he would almost certainly have taken this base. And you can see the Zealot's going to come in here and confirm that now. There are 4 Zerglings now. If they're microed correctly, they can kill the Zealot. So it looks like Zealot's just going to run down here, maybe hide behind the minerals and get a better angle. And just be annoying here. I think 4 Zerglings can still attack it simultaneously there. I don't think that's tight enough against the wall. So Kwanro should just be able to kill that. Oh no, he got a better position there though. That's a much better position. There we go. That's the one he wants. Oh no, he's going back. Okay, that's interesting. It looks to me like the gap between the minerals there is better, but I'm not sure. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe 4 Zerglings can still attack it. We also do have a quick goon here. It looks like a goon directly after just, or basically Zealot goon. Which I quite like actually. Getting that fast goon out allows you to just kill off the first Overlord, and then your first Corsair can go straight across, and you don't need to worry about that Overlord in your base. But we do have a decent number of sorry, not Corsairs, Zerglings being made by Kwanro. They do also have speed, and the goon's going to be slightly less useful than a Zealot if there is some kind of aggressive move on the wall, although it is slightly bigger than the Zealot obviously, so it blocks better actually, but no, it doesn't actually quite block though. The goon was not fat enough. Oh my god, that is actually horrendous. Movie assumed that blocked. It did look like it blocked to me actually, but that goon did not do its job. So now he's gonna have to do some fancy micro here to take this down. I'm actually surprised he hasn't pulled a probe to build another cannon here. Although interestingly, there's actually no additional Zerglings coming after this this first wave, so he's gonna be okay for the time being. But does he really not want another cannon? I mean, why is he not building another cannon? I don't understand. Anyway, 2 Zerglings gonna come in here, maybe get a couple of probes. Really, if Movie's on the ball with this, he shouldn't lose more than a couple of probes, even though they are speedlings. It should be okay. Also doesn't want to overreact and just like pull them every which way and lose mining time like that. We do see more Zerglings coming out now. Movie still hasn't remade a cannon here. He's actually making the cannon in his mineral line, which okay. This might be okay actually, but he's gonna that means at the very least he's gonna lose the wall, which is not good, especially because it's powering one of his gateways. But maybe he figured that he couldn't actually defend the wall anyway because he didn't have enough units to block. So he's just gonna defend at his mineral lines anyway. But that seems dubious. I mean, if he built 2 cannons much earlier, I'm pretty sure he could have afforded it. Maybe he just wanted to squeeze out the Corsairs faster or something. I'm not really sure what he was saving those minerals for, but now he's going to lose his wall. He's building a million buildings there. I assume at least, you know, a couple of those are cannons, maybe a couple of pylons as well, to help try and repower those buildings. But it looks like he might just lose his forge here. He's trying to do some nice dancing back and forth with his Zealots. It looks like he has Zealot leg speed as well now. So he's trying to poke those Zerglings away. He's almost certainly going to lose the forge though. I think Kwanro should just commit to that to take down the +1 before it finishes. Oh, very, very close. Oh no! No, +1 finished! Wait, what? Oh man, it looked to me like the forge died, but... Well, the forge did die, obviously, but... I thought the upgrade wouldn't finish, but those Zealots do have +1 now, so sacking all those Zerglings actually turns out not to be worth it, because the upgrade finished anyway. And now he's going to have to deal with a +1 speed lock counterattack. With what looks like nothing. He's lost all his Zerglings. Oh my god, these Zealots can actually just run into the main. I think he should just run into the main. No, he's actually just going to go for the Sunkens and try and take them down. I guess that'll be good if he can take them down. The Sunkens are pretty beefy, but no, he's got enough Zealots, and oh, but there's Muta's coming out. There's Muta's coming out. He's gonna go after the other Sunken, but here come the Corsairs! And suddenly, in a crazy turn of events here, Kwanro goes from being, you know, having all these speedlings in Movie's base to just losing all his drones here at the natural. He's lost all but one of the drones. That last round's gonna go down. The Corsair's gonna have to run from the Scourge, but you know, he's got a decent number right now. I don't know if he's getting +1 attack for the Corsairs. Hopefully he is, but either way, he should be able to deal with these Mutas as well, you know, relatively easily with all those Corsairs. He's got like 6 already. So this is pretty horrendous now for Kwanro. Sorry, I should... Oh, wait. Oh man, sorry, he was attacking the third, and I was still telling him to run by into the main. Sorry, I got completely confused about the positions. It's my bad. My bad. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I thought that was natural. Oh man, complete minimap fail. Oh god, that is silly. Oh well, at least if I'm gonna, you know, mess up significantly, I'll get it all out of my system here in this first best of 3, so that when we actually go to Bisu games, I can try and be less terrible at, you know, this casting business. Oh man, what was I thinking? God. Anyway, okay. So we got an Archon. We got an Archon. That's good. All right. Somehow we've got a Zealot in the main base. I have no idea how this guy got in, but he's got 3 kills, one of which is a drone kill. Anyway, that's gonna get taken care of. And it looks like Kwanro is just going to contest the air. I hope he's getting +1 carapace for those mutas. Presumably he is, but it's not done yet. I don't think he should actually try and fight the Corsairs until he has +1 carapace. But he's gonna have to deal with a couple of Archons on the ground as well as a bunch of Corsairs. I mean, it's possible if he gets like an ideal engage with his mutas and Scourge against the Corsairs, and the Archons are like goofing off and not doing their job, but it's gonna be pretty tough. He's doing a good job keeping all the air units spread out though. That's what you want. You don't want to have everything clumped up like you normally do with the Unit Micro. Everything should be as spread out as possible, which does require some understanding of how the magic boxes work on the air. Anyway, here we go. The Scourge are going in, but oh man, that is not correct. That is not how you do that. Oh man, okay, so basically Kwanro kind of, he didn't get caught, but he saw the Archons coming out, he saw the Corsairs slightly behind him, he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna go. But he didn't keep his Scourge separated and in position, he basically just like right-clicked them forward, and so they all started converging on the Corsairs and getting clumped, and then the Corsair splash just, you know, annihilated them. That is not how you do it. Not only were the Scourge not spread out, but actually the best way to engage air-to-air like that is to have the mutas tank the damage rather than the Scourge, because the mutas have a lot more HP. So even though it sounds counterintuitive where you don't want the mutas dying, actually the mutas are not the most important thing, or in terms of damage, they're not the most important thing. You actually want the mutas there kind of taking all the shots, and then have the Scourge come in a surround and take down all the Corsairs. And he's going in again here, but oh man, the Storm taking a big chunk of the HP there. And now the Corsair is even going to chase a couple of these guys down. And there's actually also still no +1 carapace for the mutas, which is a little bit surprising to me if you were going to go for big air like this and not go for +1 carapace. This is also why it's safe for Movie to just like have the 2 Archons and just have Zealots in his composition, you know, no Dragoons or anything like that. All the gas is going into the air units. He doesn't have to worry about Lurkers or even very many Hydras. Basically, all the resources are going into mutas and Scourge for Kwanro. And Movie, he's got his mineral only as well. Kwanro's taking the bottom left base. It's not up and running yet. And ooh, look at this, nice little bait. Although it looks like he does more damage to his own Corsairs with the Storm than he does to the Scourge. Going back in a little bit too early, but kind of interesting little micro tactics going on. Looks like +2 attack is done now for the Kratos ground. I couldn't notice whether the Corsairs had +1 attack or not, but well, wow, I'm a little bit surprised the Corsairs stopped attacking there. I think if they just kept attacking, they could have actually just killed the Scourge instead of losing some, but it's still okay. That Archon is also about to die. I wonder if Kwanro should just go for a counterattack or something. I don't think he can just keep goofing off here at the front of this base. Because with all like the, you know, with the mobility of the Corsairs and with like the range of the Storm, it's just like a huge pain in the butt to just use this defensively. I don't know, like, and I'm not convinced that the ground army is big enough to just bust that if the mutas leave. Maybe it is though. Maybe he's just not sure. But the mutas are not doing very much there. Maybe could have just counterattacked and stopped the space or something going on. Anyway, it looks like Movie's now adding on all the Dragoons and additional High Templars and whatnot, getting up to that standard composition. Oh, we could lose a couple High Templars here though. Oh, we could lose 3 High Templars. This could be really good. This could be really good. You should get all 3. Yep. Hold on. All right, so that's good. Bit of a mistake there by Movie to have those guys just running by themselves. Probably just a pathing issue. He had most of his reinforcements come through the 6 o'clock base, and those couple High Templars of his group of his army just kind of ran along the top side. Anyway, this is now a significant army, and I think this can actually now break this. There's no Lurkers here to help defend, and Sunkens and Hydras are not quite going to be enough, I don't think. Although the front line of Zealots is mostly gone, but there's still a lot of heavy-duty reinforcements coming in here. A lot of Goons coming in, a couple of Archons coming in. So this is going to be pretty hard, although we do have a lot of Hydras coming in the back. And there's no High Templar left. In fact, the Archons are dead, and in fact, the 3 Sungans in the back are still alive here. Man, losing those 3 High Templar actually was quite painful because the Goons don't really have any support, and they can't really deal with stuff by themselves, but it looks like it's actually not quite enough. The Goons actually managing to use the inside of the bridges there to great effect against the Hydras. So this base is dead, and Kwanro is dead. GG! Kwanro taken out in game number 1. As it happens, Movie did not make enough cannons in the beginning of the game, but he still won. So that is bad news for Kwanro. He even got the Zerglings in the beginning of the game, and still couldn't take it down. So yeah, that's suboptimal. Although that Forge miss snipe was pretty bad for him as well. Just lost all his drones at the 3rd after that.
의미가 없다라는 겁니다.
그렇죠. 만약에 그 공일업이 되기 전에 깼더라면 조금 진영아 선수가 스텝이 좀 많이 꼬였을 것 같은 그런 느낌이 들어요.
러시 오는데 좀 고민을 했겠죠. 뭐 진영아 선수가 그럼에도 불구하고 남아있는 적을 질럿으로 공격을 왔을 가능성도 있긴 합니다만은 아까처럼 행패는 못 부렸을 것 같습니다. 그런 의미에서 보면은 저글링을 그 정도로 썼으면은 말씀해주신 대로 프로를 많이 잡던가 아니면은 방어 타워를 많이 강제하던가 아니면은 포지가 공일업이 될 때 깨버리든가 이 셋 중에 하나의 효과를 누렸어야 되는데 그러질 못했다라는 거 한상봉 선수 입장에서는 굉장히 아쉬울 것 같고요.
야, 3, 4회전 경기인데 이렇게 재밌으면 야 결승전 더 재미가 나올 수 있을까요 이거?
아 그럼요. 예, 충분히 이 2명을 꺾고 올라간 2명이 있는데
네.
그것도 조과토스. 예, 더욱더 여러분들께서 기대하셔도 좋을 것 같습니다.
그렇죠. 2번째 경기 바로 진영아 선수 준비됐고요. 한상봉 선수 준비가 됐습니다. 2번째 경기